Hey everyone, it's me, Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles Realtor. Today I am here in Toluca Lake with the owner of Ooh La La Consignment. You are going to want to learn more about this amazing little store in the back. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, it's me, Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles Realtor. I am here with Arabella, the owner of Ooh La La Consignment, located here in Toluca Lake on the edge of the Burbank Media District. I want to thank you for taking some time with me today.
Thanks, Corrie.
You're a relatively new shop over here, and I would love to hear your story. What has landed you over here, and what is the basic, how you came with your store concept? Because there's a unique something I see in here, and I'd love for you to share a little more about that. I don't want to just give it all away.
Well, thanks. We've been in Santa Fe actually for almost 13 years. And I came out to LA a couple of years ago to start scouting out locations for another store. Took me quite a while. I decided to land in Burbank for myself residentially because it's my favorite part of LA, and just being here for a while really got to love the neighborhood, and came up for a lease and I jumped on it. What got me started in this, I've been in fashion my whole life. Started out with design and then quickly realized that was not the right scene for me. So I found another outlet in, retail, which was a lot of my background also. The French-inspired consignment store came about partially because my father is part French. My aunt had a love for it as well, but going to Paris for Fashion Week many years ago and diving into all of the consignment stores in Paris, I just largely fell in love with how they do things over there, the ambiance, the etiquette, the labels, and the music, and of course, above all, for me, the decor. I have a little bit of interior design background as well, so trying to bring all of those things that I love into one environment and really paying attention to every single detail and how that can make a difference in an experience. The music, the feeling, the lighting, the decor, everything feeling like you just stepped into Paris. So I believe that environment adds a lot to an experience, and I think there's more to shopping. For me, it's not just shopping. It can be therapy, it can be a transformation, it can be a way to recreate yourself and uplift yourself. So stepping into a beautiful environment with beautiful music and feeling happy when you walk into a store, it makes a big difference. So.
It's interesting because, guys, I want you to stay at the very end, because while you're seeing the store in the background, there's this little section at the beginning of the store that it has just totally captured my eye, and I think is so great. The entrance, your counter step is set back, and there's this lovely wrought iron bench and a light post like you would just see on a street corner, or I don't know, you ever watch the movies in New York where people are sitting down at the bench in the park? It's like that kind of vibe, but I'm assuming that was a take from France as well.
Yeah, my French lantern light post and my little wrought iron bench were a nod to, a park in Paris that I sat in and walked by and loved. So
Nice.
yeah, every detail.
Yeah, and it's beautiful in here. And you mentioned something, interior background. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, I've always had a love for decorating, and personally, I can't go 6 months without redoing my entire living environment. So,
Oh wow.
yeah. So I love creating spaces. That's a big part of who I am and what I thrive on doing. Thought about having a decorating business, but in the meantime, I like to create spaces, and whether it's, a place to shop in, a place to eat in, a place to live in. You know, I just love creating spaces. So I'm hoping this magic that I put into this little Parisian setting is enjoyed by many.
Yeah, and I could see the color scheme is the pink, the black, the white, and I get all of that. And your clothes here, are you mostly looking for name brand? Are you looking at brands that are, or styles that are reminiscent of France as well? Or are you kind of share a little more about the collections that you have here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most of what I look for are designer labels. We also do contemporary labels. I do a little bit of timeless vintage, and then anything Parisian inspired that I can get my hands on, or that come out of my own personal closet. I am a big lover of Parisian fashion. My first designer I fell in love with was actually in the 60s, Givenchy, and I love the romance of it all, and you know, a lot of it is very ethereal and feminine and beautiful, and so what I look for are feminine pieces that are unique and different and a little bit special and not what you would find in most department stores. So I like to have things that make you feel like perhaps you went to Paris and found something special.
And what's great too is as I look around, I don't see like 20 versions of the same thing, or it's something pops and it's like, oh, there's only one, and that's really nice too, because then you know you found a little something special.
Yeah, and I like to be different. I don't like to look like everyone else, so I try and offer things that can help people feel, you know, unique and special.
Amazing. And you are here on Riverside, the corner of Riverside and Maple, and what are your hours for the shop?
We're 12 to 5, Tuesday through Saturday, and 12 to 4 on Sunday. Monday we're closed, and that may expand in the future, but for now that's where we landed.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk with me, and you are also a chamber member of the Toluca Lake Chamber of Commerce, and we're very excited to have you. And everybody, if you again, stay till the very end, because I'm going to shoot a little bit of footage at the front so you can get a feel for what this looks like from the street. And of course, all of the shop's information is below, and please stop by. There's some great pieces here.
Thank you.